Good morning. What's going on, guys? Give me 1 second here. Still getting set up. I'm starting a little bit late here. All right. Get going here. Where is my thing yet? And there we go. We're live. Boom. All right. What's going on, guys? Good morning. So basically, this morning, looking at a couple different stocks, ALDX. I think ALDX might have a red day today for a couple different reasons. Yesterday, I got that spike up to that 730 area. After that, it came back down, kind of bouncing that 690 area, and then sold off into close. Sold off pretty weak. Volume just kind of non-existent. Really, even there at close, got a little bit of spike in volume, but still selling off into close there. Pre-market getting a bit of a pop here, but I think we get a bit of a sell-off here on ALDX. Might be the first red day here, so we'll give it a chance. You can see it gapped up big yesterday, up there to 730 area. So pretty much watching right now, watching this 690 area, $7 area. If this wants to run, it'll need to get above that pre-market. It'll need to get above that high from yesterday there at $7, 730. And then other than ALDX, taking a look here at SNAK, possible short here. They had news about selling off one of their deals or one of their parts of their company. So they sold it off, and the stock is jumping up. Man, this thing right now, lights are going crazy in here. Everything's really bright. All right, maybe I won't look so shiny now. Boom. All right, I think that's better now. I look better, right? How's the audio? Mic check. Sorry, I've been changing some settings around here. Hopefully everything sounds good. So like I said, looking here at SNAK, this thing gapped up really on, like I said, kind of a pump. Might have some room to crash down there. It's at the 450 area right now. And that's what we're watching. I'm watching here SNAK, watching ALDX. I already got 250 shares there of ALDX. Just kind of a little starter position. Look to add some more on the pop there at open. Looks like I already might be in the green here. We'll see if this really wants to sell off here before the market opens. Taking a look here at FOLD. FOLD, people were talking about this one. This thing dropped down. I saw this morning. It dropped down to the $11 area, and look how fast it recovered. Right back up there to 14.10. So basically, a big short squeeze. All those shorts shorting it after hours or shorting it pre-market, getting squeezed, jumping up there to 14.10. So FOLD, crazy move here. Yesterday closing there at 13.29, gapping down this morning on bad news down there to the $11 area, and then squeezing right back up there above yesterday's high. Really kind of like right up to that yesterday's high there. I'm really kind of above it. So yesterday's high was there at 14.01. This got there to 14.10. So FOLD doing the bounce really hard there. Nice little bounce actually from that 11-13 area, going long there. If you were able to go long there early in the morning, get a $3 move there, $2 move. Other than that, like I said, checking out ALDX here. Thinking ALDX might have the first red day here. You can see yesterday it gapped up big from that 413 area up there to 730. Got to 730 and then got crashed down multiple times. So basically on that candle there at open, got crashed down there. And then again, it got up there to 730 and got crashed down. So basically looking to see if this wants to get above this $7 area for a possible long. It needs to get above that 730 area strong. I want to see that 730 area breaking strong with a lot of volume here at open. If not, this will probably sell off today and be the first red day. So that's one of the reasons I'm looking at it to go short here. Looking at the first possible red day here on ALDX. AGNC. AGNC. So this stock, they have an offering. I saw the news about this morning. They had an offering going out. They're going to put an offering out, I guess. And the stock did not like that. Wasn't terrible news. I don't know if it's enough for it to sell down that big. They're also doing a dividend now, news about a dividend. So there's some positive news and some negative news. People might still be buying this stock. They're raising some money, I guess. Financial investment company. We'll see. Kind of holding, getting held down there at the 2090 area. Got the 200 EMA there at the 2050 area. So you got 2050 support. Kind of looking at this. And see where the support's at on this thing. So yeah, kind of looking like that 2050 area, kind of support area there on AGNC here. Stock doesn't really move that much, kind of just, you know, small $1, $2 moves, not anything too crazy here. A lot of volume there. I guess a big float on this. Look at the level 2. Not something that I would normally short. Oh. People always ask about the account number. If you want to rob my account, just go for it. All right. BVX. The horde wants to see BVXV here. So BVXV. Short sale restriction already kicking in on this. It's up. Wait. Is it up or is it down this morning? It's okay, so it's up this morning. So BVXV up this morning, up to the 860 area there from yesterday's close there at the 680 area. So kind of a weird little chart here. So BVXV, I don't really love it. Looking at this chart, the daily chart's it's kind of a weird chart. Not a lot of volume normally on the daily. So sometimes some of these days only getting 30,000 shares of volume. We got 80,000 so far this morning. But looking at this thing, normally it does not trade that much. BVXV. I think my game plan today really is this ALDX. Looking for this ALDX fade. Might just be a slow little fader today. Really depends here at open. See if we get some spike in volume here. You can see that resistance there at the 660 area. From yesterday as well, kind of getting stuck there at 660 there afternoon. And then selling off down here to the 560s. So nice little dollar move there. Potential. I think we might get this sell off here at open if the volume doesn't kick in. You can see this thing gapping up big yesterday. It gapped up big from the 425 area up there to 730. So basically watching that ALDX move here for that move lower. You can kind of see some of the resistance, some of the support areas. 730 is going to be that big resistance up top there, and then kind of watching this $6 area for that break there. Do you surf, Patrick? Yeah, I do surf. There's not much waves here in South Florida. I used to live in Orlando, which was closer to Cocoa, New Smyrna Inlet, all that kind of stuff. So get out there. More surf up north. Down south, you get blocked by the Bahamas too often. So not a lot of stocks moving around this morning. Nothing looking like, oh, this is looking really amazing right now. Just kind of looking here at the stocks that are moving around pre-market. Another stock that was moving around, that BLDP. Might be a good short, but no shorts, no shares of short for me. You can see it Gapped up there to the 410 area. Now it's pulling back here. Just kind of selling off there. Looking to see if ALDX wants to break through the 635 area here. I think we break through 635, get a nice sell off. Morning. What's going on, guys? Everybody's joining in. Like I said, might be a slow morning today. Not a lot of stuff moving around. Might have to wait for open to see. We've got some good plays. Watching some stocks from the last couple days for possible shorts. Something like NLNK or TEVA. TEVA here. Taking a look at that one. TEVA, that $19 resistance there. Pre-market holding it down for now. You can see yesterday it made a jump up there. Pre-market jumped up, gapped up, but then sold off the rest of the day. So big sell-off really. Opening up here, 9:30 in the morning, selling off from that $20 area down here to 872. So nice little sell-off and then a nice little bounce. So TEVA making some nice moves yesterday. Kind of keep an eye on this one, TEVA, for a possible long, possible short. Just kind of watching where that momentum's going, where that action is. I get it. BCRX. Everybody wants... Oh, that's a different one. BCRX. BCRX. Ding. What are we looking at here? BCRX, 600,000 shares. I don't know why it didn't pop up on the morning mover. It's up 7.6% right now. This thing, I think we looked at this a couple days ago, actually. BCRX. Look at this. Last couple of mornings, just 940, boom, drops from that 595 area down there to 530. Just literally nothing but selling there. And then kind of the same thing again there. That was what, after hours did a drop. And kind of a weird one. BCRX. Keep an eye on that one. BCRX. Got a short sale restriction kicked in there. Shares are short. Taking a look here at ALDX, kind of holding that 640 area right now. We'll see where this wants to go. I'm in there right now at 650. Looking for that fade today. First red day here on ALDX. Yes, like I said, BCRX just getting crushed the last couple mornings, opening up there, and just you can look at this chart. Literally, gaps up, crashes down. Gaps up in the morning, pre-market, crashes down. Well, this on the 7th, they had the first day where it really, first day that it ran up there during the day, and then again, kind of crashing down at open. So BCRX, kind of a weird chart. Like I said, be careful with this one. That's a nasty drop, 480 back on the 5th. Right there at open, 930, opening up there at 575. Nothing but selling for that first whole, what, hour? Literally, for the first hour, it sold off from that 518 area. 575 area down here to 480. So full dollar drop there on BCRX. Taking a look here at FOLD. Talked about this one earlier. FOLD gapping down this morning. Talking about some bad news, some trial bad news, endpoints not getting met, stuff like that. It gapped down really early this morning down to that 1120 area, but then squeezed right back up there to high of day yesterday. It closed there at the 1328 area, but it squeezed up there to 1412 all pre-market. So pretty crazy move here on FOLD. Now it looks like it's kind of selling off again, getting up to that 1410 area and then pulling back down here to the 1320. So FOLD doing some stuff. Not sure what's going on with the stream here. Come on, come back to me. Are we back? Is the stream back? Oh, man. Okay, it's back. It's back. Here we go. All right, sorry about that. So we're back. Well, no, I think we're gone. Is it back? It's frozen. This is fail. Can't tell if it's back or not. All right, I think it's back. I don't know what it's doing. The live stream going crazy this morning. All right. ALDX. What's going on here? ALDX watching this 640 area right now. See if we can get through this 635 area. ALDX on the chopping block right now. I got 250 shares, small size. Was looking to get some more shares if this wants to spike up here. Not really getting an opportunity here. Short Apple. I don't know. I don't know if I want a short Apple. I want to buy that new iPhone. I did mention SNAK snack already this morning. This thing gapped up on news. SANK gapping up on news that they had sold their frozen food division. So I think it's gonna net them about $50 million selling that. So their stock's jumping up there from the 335 area up there to 450. Got the 200 EMA up there at the $5 area right now, 480 area. So kind of watching that SNAK here. We'll see if we get a move. ALDX, really the one that I'm watching here closely. A couple other stocks that I'm watching this morning. TEVA. Watching, what else are we watching here? FOLD. Doing some weird stuff this morning. Gapping down, bouncing back, selling off. Gap, I mean, it's a crazy one. Normally, you get this big gap down and kind of get some selling in here, but this thing just literally gapped down 11-12 area. I think everybody wanted to buy it, and they just started buying it up there, and it got squeezed back to the 1410 area, which was literally yesterday's high. So that whole move there, gapping down back to yesterday's high, all pre-market here on FOLD. Talking about one from yesterday, SAGE. This one gapped down from the $88 area, got down to the $66 area, and then closed at $78. So a full $12 move there on SAGE after gapping down 30%. It squeezed back, closed actually yesterday, closing up there at the 78.30 area. So big move there on SAGE, doing that dead cat bounce. I made a video talking about the dead cat bounce. If you want to watch that later, check it out on the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we're back. All right, all right. So ALDX being stubborn here, trying to hold this 635 area, 640 right now, just being right there. ALDX selling into that 635. See if we get the break here. 635 to break. See if that seller wants to get out of there. We'll see if that buyer wants to get out of there. I'll be watching the 660 area closely here at open. Looking for a sell-off here on ALDX. Have the first red day. Big jump up yesterday. It was up almost 100% at one point. And then kind of faded the rest of the day after that move to the 730 area. So had that first spike here. First 5-minute candle got up to 725. It pulled back down to that pre-market support and then bounced right up there to 730 and then pulled back right away. So a lot of selling going on there on ALDX. Kind of expecting we might get that move today. $6,500. Ding, 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 ding. Got about 8 minutes here. Like I said, kind of a slow morning so far. Not a lot of stocks moving around. A couple stocks from the last couple of days that we're watching. They were through that 635 area now on ALDX. That 630 support kicking in there. Just sitting back here. I got a small size position here on ALDX. Playing it safe. Waiting for the open here to see if we get a nice spike to fill up on a short. If this wants to look weak. If it looks strong, it might go long. So you never know here. ALDX. Crazy mover. Yesterday moving up. Moving around big yesterday. ALDX making some money on it yesterday. A couple people talking about how they went long and they went short. So some great opportunities yesterday there on ALDX. See if the 630 area is going to hold here on ALDX. I feel like I've said ALDX 1 million times this morning already. Sorry about that. So just sitting back here, waiting. Got about 6 minutes till market open. Looking to get some more shares here of ALDX on this spike at open. If we get a spike, if we get the sell-off, we'll just take profit. $50 shares in the lows of former runners and wait for months for a spike to sell into. I mean, you can do that. It might be waiting longer than a couple months. Just really depends. Some of the stocks might just keep going lower and lower. Just depends on, I guess, your risk tolerance, kind of figuring out what stock could possibly jump later on. But that's just basically gambling. VERI. Previous runner, I remember this one. VERI ran up there. This thing kind of trades weird. Only 5,000 shares traded. Nothing to really talk about yet. It's a little bit of a gap down, but it needs more volume before it's a move that I would be looking at. VERI. Can't tell you if you should buy or should sell. It'd be really up to you. Looking here at that chart there on VERI. Got in the $20 area. Looking, should you sell now? Should you buy more? I don't know. What's your plan there? What's your goal going into that trade? So ALDX holding this 630 area. Got 3 minutes till market open here. Idea on fold gap down this morning and then squeeze right back to where yesterday's high. So somebody wants it going higher. Somebody one of those cheap shares. ALDX getting a bit of a pop here, going back down, going back up to that 650. Big seller there at 650. Probably gonna watch that 650 area. Make sure the 650 area is gonna hold here. Got 2 minutes till market open here. So we got about a minute till market open here. Short here on ALDX. Looking to get some more shares short here. This wants to spike here at open. Looking for some weakness. See how it reacts with that 660 area. Get that resistance there, 660. Looking for that 660 area to kick in there for this sell-off here. And 20 seconds till market open here. ALDX. Here we go. Watching the 635 area here on ALDX. Want to see this break of 630 pre-market support. Looking like we're getting some selling here through the 630 area. Would be nice. So there we go through that 630 area. I'd like to see this move back to the 615 area or lower. ALDX finding some support here. Looking for this break of 625, 630 area. So through 620 there, down to the 615 area, going to cover at 615 probably. Give it a little bit more time here. See if we get through 615. 615. Ugh. Got some good selling going on here. Volume just not really there on ALDX right now. Looking for the 615 break here on ALDX. Come on, baby. My order's not going through here. What the fuck? Wow, order didn't go through twice there. I don't know why it keeps... There, now we're out. Fuck. Wow, fail. So ALDX, my order, I don't know what it was doing. It kept trying to get me on the bid there. I was trying to get out at 620. Didn't want to fill me. That's epic fail. ALDX, trying to get filled there at 620. Ended up doing some weird things here. You can see my orders. I don't know what it was doing. Ended up getting filled there at 630. Was trying to get filled. Doesn't make sense. Ugh. I don't know what's going on with that. That was kind of scary. Couldn't cover my position there on ALDX. Now it's going to go back down probably. No, it didn't. I tried to put my order there at 620 multiple times. If you rewind this, I had my order there at 620. Went to go buy there on the ass there at 620. Did not go through. It just kept sitting there. There was a bunch of sellers there at 620. And there was a bunch of shares there at 620. I was trying to buy them at 620. Would not fill me multiple times. It kept going down to 615. Not sure what was going on there. Some kind of glitch. So ALDX looking real weak right now. But just not a lot of volume. Only 11,000 shares traded. So it's kind of scary on that 5-cent ticker. Not a lot of volume there. Not a lot of selling pressure. Just kind of sitting there. MYOS. 220,000 shares traded so far. It's gapping up there to that $2 area. You got TEVA making the move higher here up to that 1950 area. So TEVA up to that 1955 area, finding some resistance there. Getting a bit extended there on the 1 minute chart. Got NL, NK pulling back here. Couple stocks moving around. BCRX making the move higher up to that 590 area now. Short sale restriction on it. MYOS looking for that volume to increase here through this move up above that $2 area. So ALDX back down to that 615 area. Looks like I covered too early there. Should have gave it some more time. I was trying to cover there at 620. Had some technical issues. Not sure what was going on there. SNAK snack up 26.9% right now. Up on news that they sold their frozen food division of their company. So SNAK jump up there to the 445 area, coming back down. Got that 450 pre-market high, not getting through there, so it could be a good opportunity to short here. FOLD there at open, making the move higher from that 1340 area up there to the 1390s. ALDX, this one's probably going to just keep going lower as the day goes on. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those days. I'm going to look back and I'm like, oh, why did I do? Why did I cover? Why? So SNAK, I don't really think that news is enough to warrant a 27% spike here. So we'll see. Maybe we get another pop over this 430 here. He goes short there. SNAK. What else are we looking at? ALDX. Just kind of volume dead there. Just not happening today for it. Still not breaking through that 615 area though. So TEVA now, it's pulling back. Nice little pullback through that 1950 area down there to the 1936 area. Going from that red to green move and then maybe green back to red. Kind of a double top here at the 1950 area. Overall, not a lot going on this morning. Watching a couple different stocks, but really kind of a slow morning. The last couple of mornings, we've had some really amazing movers, so this morning feels a lot different. ALDX, the volume just is not there. Only 8,000 shares traded on that last 1 minute candle. Looks like this 615 area here on ALDX is about to break. We'll see if it's going to break here. Checking out BW. BW, 239,000 shares traded so far. Nothing to interest me. One thing you got to worry about these stocks is low volume. So check this out. So this stock has 27,000 shares traded on this candle. The next candle, only 2,000 shares traded. So what happens basically is, you know, you get the spike in volume, and then all of a sudden there's no volume left. People start selling. It starts crashing. There's nothing you can do. because there's no buyers there. So you got to make sure there's a lot of volume. I want to see at least 500,000 shares traded in the first 10, 20 minutes. Yeah, really before I even think about trading the stock. So you can see there, only 239,000 shares traded here on BW. Look, remember, we're trying to trade momentum here, trying to trade the volume, trying to trade the news. ALDX holding the 615 area, low volume. And there's 615 break, boom. ALDX going lower here. Oh. There's my $100. There's my $100 a day right there. Just could have had it on that move. Could have covered 615. Made $100 there on ALDX and been done for the day. Damn you, short trader. Damn you. BCRX. Talking about going short. Someone's talking about going short there. Uh-oh. NLNK getting crashed down here. NLNK from that 1545 triple top there, right there at open, just could not go higher. Now it's down $1, down there to 1455. Nice little sell-off there. So just looking back and forth here, trying to find something. Looking at some stocks, bouncing some stocks ideas around. MYOS, not getting that move to the $2 area. Not enough volume there. SAGE, Sage yesterday making that big move. Kind of just not doing much today. Got TEVA down to that 1930 area, coming down to that 20 EMA on the 1-minute chart. Looking here at the 5-minute chart where we're looking at possible pullback down to that 1920 area where that 9 EMA is, and then moving lower from there. Got the VWAP there at the 1930 area right now. So we'll see if that VWAP wants to hold. VWAP wants to turn into support. 1930 there on TEVA. I do still trade with Mr. P, so nothing popping up this morning at all. So you got CYCC making a little bit of a move here. 300,000 shares traded so far. Looking for that move above yesterday after hours, 201 area. CYCC got a gap on the chart there at the $3 area, so maybe it wants to break over this. Got the 50 EMA right there around that $2 area. So ALDX down to that 610 area, just going lower here. There's the fade I've been talking about. The fade is real here on ALDX. The 615 area kind of holding though. Need some more selling pressure there. So CYCC, watching this one. And looking like it wants to break through that $2 area right here. There it goes up to 205 instantly. Right through $2 up to 205 now. Looking here at the bigger picture where this could possibly go. CYCC got that gap here at the 294 area. So we're over all this previous resistance. Yesterday had a big spike in volume. Looks like that volume is continuing over to today. So it might be a possible move back to that $3 area here if it wants to fill that gap. Talking about some gap fills the other day. Mr. Tibbs, I shorted ALDX. Shorted it pre-market actually there at the 650 area and had some technical difficulties. Tried to cover there at the 615 area, could not cover. Well, try to cover 620 area and it was doing some weird things. My order would not go through. So ended up just covering there at 630. So CYCC up above that $2 area, turning that $2 area into support for now. 201, got a big seller there at 203. Big spike in volume, getting that move up through that $2 area. And now I got TEVA selling off over here. Getting through that VWAP there at the 1932 area. So beautiful move here on TEVA. Should have shorted this one there at the 1950 area. Just sitting back here, waiting for something to set up. Waiting for the right opportunity here on something. So watching TEVA for possible bounce here. Looking for an entry here for a short. The live video. Having some problems this morning. Live stream. I don't know what's going on. Getting the old this loading thing. Having all kinds of tech problems today. Having problems with my broker. Having problems with this live stream. Not sure what's going on here. The end is near. The tech revolution is about to bust. Now it looks like we're back. So keeping an eye here on TEVA. See if we get this move back up here to the 1930 area. Got the VWAP there at 1930. See if that VWAP wants to turn into resistance now. CYCC up there to 213. We talked about it in the chat. There at the $2 area, looking for that break of $2. It's up there to 213 now. So nice little move. Look how the volume increased. So this is a perfect example. The $2 area breaks. It had 400,000 shares traded before this break, and then through this break from $2 to 213, we have another 500,000. So we got 1 million shares traded so far. It's above that $2 area, up there to 213. So beautiful move there on CYCC. So TEVA up to that VWAP there again. Going short there. at 1929 now. Looking for this move lower here. There we go. TEVA coming back down here. Getting rejected there at the 1930 area. Previous VWAP there. VWAP turning into resistance. Going short. Small size. 250 shares. Having some weird issues with my internet or something today, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Looking for TEVA to go lower here. I'm in there at the 1930 area, 1929, 250 shares. Looking for this move lower here. Basically playing this with a stop loss at the 1940 area. Risking about 10 cents here. Looking for to make 30, 40 cents here. Back down to this 19 area, 1912 looks like, 1915. See if we get that break back down to the $19 area. We'll see this 1916 area break here on TEVA.